Okay, Mitch, here's my gears that you did for me installed. The gears do fine. No problem with those. You can see my servo in the back there. Okay, the setup I've got, now it should sequence the doors to close, and you can see as they, see if I can do this, as they close, oh, my hand's in the way. The servo is going to turn and bring the doors down. And I did the rough setting on it. So it really is a simple, just turn that way, whoops, turn that way and open it, and linkage. And these are Z-bar, Z-bend on just piano wire. There's no control. Move the wheel out of the way. There's no adjustment on it. I just measured them to length, and I did the rough end and got it pretty darn close, and they just moved just a little bit, hooked to the sequencer. And here they are, hooked to the sequencer down here. And you know, everything seemed to be okay. This is my power, my SmartFly that I'm using for power. This is the battery, 7.4 volt. But there is supposed to be a regulator in this that regulates it to 5 volts. But I have used I had 3 sets of servos, and I have burnt all of them up. And there's just not that much pull, although when the doors would close, I would hear the motor still running, like the servo was laboring. But it didn't seem to be laboring, you know, that much. But I'm just trying to determine if, you know, am I burning these things out? Because if this is 7.4 volts and it's going straight through to this at 7 volts or more, it's going to burn them up. I know I need to call SmartFly and ask them if definitely this is regulating, although when I take this off and plug it into a voltmeter, granted, I've got this for a voltmeter, which, you know, it's 4 cell, 5, 8, 9, 10 cells, and I'm using I guess these 2 cell lithium-ion batteries, so maybe it's not a real good voltmeter, and I don't know what scale I really should be reading it on, but the needle goes all the way over on the middle scale. No, you can't see that, it's out of focus. It goes over to the middle scale. It's saying 7.4 volts. But if you read the top scale, which is 4 cell battery, it's reading about 5.7, which still is not 5 volts. So I'm just at a loss. I can't keep throwing $20 servos in here and blowing these things, trying to figure this out. But it did last night. It did work for a while, and they seem to be closing well. I was pleased with the way the mechanism worked. And then I used the sequencer. Or the programmer. I used the programmer and tried to do the up and down and get it just dialed in. And then all of a sudden I noticed one door was opening, and as the retract came all the way out, then the door closed with the retract out, which it should not do. And then after that, they just started doing sporadic things. Then I started smelling a burning, and then I actually saw smoke come out of one of the servos. So I knew that I had fried it. I'm going to call you, but I wanted to have this video sent to you so you could kind of review this before I call you and maybe get some ideas. Again, my name is Mark Morgan, and I just received these the retract work you did about 2 weeks ago. But I will call you. Thank you.